Hi, this is Editor Troxel. In the last tutorial, we looked at finding the newest file in a directory, and we also looked at looking through the subdirectories as well. And so in that tutorial, we found the newest file. Now in this tutorial, we're going to actually add the new file that we found to the timeline. And we're going to add it at the cursor location, plus we're going to add it on the first found video track and first found audio track, assuming it has both audio and video. If it only has video or audio, then we will only add that particular style. But also, if it has both audio and video, we're going to group them together so that if we move one of them, then both will move, just like it would be if you drag it to the timeline directly. So let's review the code from last time and then add the new code for this time. Last time we had all this code where we were going through and creating a list of all files, and we were checking the files against the extensions that we wanted to look at and adding them to the all files list. And then we looked for the newest file, and by going through every file in all files, and at the end we had the newest file in the newest file path variable. Now what we want to do is create a new audio track if needed, create a new video track if needed. If it's not needed, then we will just use the first audio and video track that we find. So here we have our audio track, which we have called odd track, is find first audio track. And then same thing with the video track called vid track, find first video track. This is actually a routine that we've written, so let's scroll down and see the definition of these routines. So here's our find first video track. It's going to return a video track. And so the first thing I'm going to do is create a video track variable called vidTrack equals null. And then I'm going to go through each track in my project. If this is a video track, then I'm going to set the vid track equal to the video track of that regular track, of my track. And then once I've found a match, I am going to break. If it went through all the tracks and did not find a video track, so if video track still equals null, then I want to create a new track, which we call new track, and then it is a new video track, and I'm going to add it in the 0 position, which will be the top of the project, and then I named it new added file. And then we add this new audio track to the project, and we set our vid track equal to the new track, and then we return that video track. Then we're going to do the exact same thing with the audio track. So we're going to return an audio track with the find first audio track routine. So we create a new audio track, set it to null, go through all of the tracks in the project. If the track is audio, then we set odd track equal to the audio track version of my track, and we break. If the audio track still equals null, then we're going to create a new audio track called new track, and we're going to make it a new audio track in the 0 position called new added file. And then we add that to the project, set odd track equal to new track, and then we return odd track. So at that point in time, we will have returned the first found video track and the first found audio track. Next, we said we were going to add the new file to the cursor position location. So now we need to get the cursor position. So this is a time code, which I called cursor location, and we get that from myvegas.transport.cursorPosition. Now we're going to add the file to the timeline, which is another routine that we've added, and we're going to pass it the newest file, which is the file we found with the newest date. We're going to pass it the video track, the audio track, and the cursor location. So we pass it these 3 pieces of information that we just found, along with the path to the newest file. And then here's the add file to timeline location, where we're passing it the file name, which is a string, the video track, vid track, the audio track, odd track, and the time code, which is the position. Then we're going to get the media, which we call my media, which is new media, from the file name that we passed it. Now we want a video event, potentially, which we'll call my new video event, which we set to null, and we potentially want an audio event, which is my new audio event, which we set to null. If my media has video, then we want to add the video to the timeline. So we get the media stream, which is stream, from mymedia.streams.getItem by media type, and the media type we want is mediatype.video, and we want stream 0. Now, if null is not equal to stream, if we found something, then we want my new video event equals a new video event. We're going to put it at the cursor location, which is the position that we passed, and we're going to use the full length of the stream of the video that we found. So then our vidtrack.events.add, we're going to add that new video event to that track. And then we're going to create our new take, which is my new take, and the new take comes from the stream. Then in our my new video event.takes.add, we're going to add my new take. And that's it for the video stream. Now we're going to do the same thing with the audio. If my media has audio, we get the audio stream by looking at my media type.audio, and we want this 0 stream. Once again, if it found the stream, we're going to create a new audio event, and we're going to put it same as the other one, position and stream length. Then to the audio track, we add the new audio event. Then we create our new take from the stream, and then we get our new audio event.takes.add, and we add that new take to the audio event. Now we need to check to see, did we have both audio and video? So if my new audio event does not equal null, and my new video event does not equal null, then we can group them together. So we're going to create a new track event group, which I just called GRP, which is a new track event group. Then in myvegas.project.groups, we're going to add this new group. And then inside this group, we're going to add the new video event. And then this group, we're going to add the new audio event. So that will group them together. And once they're on the timeline, we can see that they can both be moved at the same time. So let's check this out now. So we'll do the same as we did last time, and we'll go to here, and we'll click on OK. And this is the actual last added event to that folder, and it was added at the cursor location, and it created a new added file video track and a new added file audio track. Now if we put our cursor over here and run it again, we can see it added this file, and it added it at the cursor location. There is a slight gap here, and you can see it added it for the full length. And if we click on this and we move one piece of it, then we'll notice that both pieces move. Now let's go ahead and put this cursor location here, and let's run it one more time. In this case, it pulled in an MP3 file, and therefore we only got audio, and notice it did put it at the cursor location, so we do have an overlap here. And notice we only are moving this one piece, since that was the only piece that it added. So now we have a script that will search for the newest file in a folder, and or look through all subfolders to find the newest file. And then once that new file is found, if needed, it will add a new video and audio track, or it will use the first video and audio track that it found. And once it has found the audio track and video track, it will look at the cursor location and add the new file at the cursor location on the first found video and audio track. And then if it found both audio and video, it will group the events together so that you can move them together as one piece. So I hope you find this tutorial useful. We've actually gone back and pulled in pieces from several previous tutorials, so you might want to go back and review those tutorials. And I hope to see you at the next tutorial, and let me know what you'd like to see. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Please sign up at www.jettv.com and subscribe on YouTube to get further notifications on when new videos are presented.